On the way back to Balmora, I stopped by to explore the nearby Fort Moonmoth. I was hoping to start my journey within what the locals call the Imperial Cult, and what the rest of Tamriel more correctly calls the Church of the Nine Divines. However, the person in charge of that was called away, so then I considered just to find more work, since I am low on coin, to see if I could help out the Legion. Not as a raw recruit, of course, but to see if they had jobs more suited to my talents. All I found was an angry Nord who refused to even consider me. But then once outside, I talked to an Imperial soldier garrisoned there, and he said, "At first it seemed the fuss about the Nevermarine prophecy was just silly superstition. Then I learned that the Dunmer have been waiting for Lord Neverrar to come back for centuries. The Incarnate, they call it. Every few years an Ashlander appears, and the tribes call him the Incarnate. Then the Temple goes out, hunts him down, and reveals him as a fake. Why does the Temple worry so much about it?" I know it had nothing to do with joining the Imperial Legion or the cult, but its importance should be noted because it's at the heart of Dunmer culture and their religion. All Dunmer know of Lord Neverrar. He was the Chimer who led our people when we were more like the Ashlander tribes are today. We used to be a fierce, warlike people before the Tribunal. The story goes from the Ashlanders, I believe, that this Lord Neverrar, who died right before the Chimer became the Dunmer, will return reincarnated. The Temple, knowing how much trouble this reincarnated Nevermarine could be for Morrowind, seeks these so-called people out, and they are never heard from again. If Imperial soldiers are now talking about it, then this little secret of our people has become common knowledge. Perhaps something had happened in my 30 years away from my homeland. You realize that your whole life has been coasting along as if you were in a dream. Suddenly, facing the trials of the last few days, you have come alive. This is the 8 Plates. I hear it's actually quite a popular place for Dunmer in Balmora. Strange that there's a guard inside this tavern. Hello. Good day, I'm Dolnia Relal, a publican of the 8 Plates here in Balmora. We rent beds, and I have a limited selection of goods for barter. If you're new here, I can also tell you where to look for other services or a specific place nearby. If you're looking for someone in particular, I may be able to help. Or do you want to entertain the patrons? Entertain the patrons? What does that entail? You want to perform? What are you going to do? Entertain the patrons. I do know a few jokes. I told a few funny jokes. At least, I thought they were funny. So, why does everybody seem so angry? I hope I have another way to make a living. You lack personality, speechcraft, and material. No thank you. Oh. Well. Remember what I said about diving in. At least I tried.
Do you want something?
Yeah. I'll come back another day. And try again. That does not make me feel very good. Oh, yes. I want to look and see if there's a better quality sword than steel, even though I don't have money to afford anything else.
You're on your honor. Don't press your luck.
Quite the shop you have here. Nordic broadsword. It's of neat quality, but I think that my steel longsword is a little bit better. What else do you have? What? Can I help you? Let's see what you have. Swords, swords, swords. I've come to the right place, but... Steel longsword, which is what I have currently. It's a steel katana. It's... not really... Well, there's a silver longsword. Well, everybody knows about their effectiveness against undead and werewolves, but I really haven't heard about werewolves or undead, really, in Vardenfell. If you go into one of the crypts, you might find some kind of necromantic and reanimation. Nordic broadsword. See, Imperial short sword, throwing knife. The silver longsword. It's not any better than what I have, really, but you know, think that I could afford it, though. Where's that longsword? Silver longsword. It's right here. Iron longsword, silver claymore, silver dagger. Where did it go? I was just looking at it. Iron longsword, that's bad. Iron broadsword, that's... Can I afford it? No, I'm so close. Can you bring the cost of this down a bit? Maybe I could sell something else. Quama egg? Well, you don't want my Quama egg? I'm not selling my shield. Hammer? He's not offering anything really. How about another hammer? I don't have much. He took it. Fine, thank you. Now, I have a silver longsword. It should do the same amount of slashing damage that I'm used to. Plus it has silver within the steel.
Is it necessary that you speak with me?
Yes, it actually looks really nice. But now I'm broke. What do you want? Do you have anything new? Any new armor? Adamantium. Yes, I just got a new shipment in the other day. I had a full suit of adamantium when I lost everything a few months back. But the price, 10,000. We're probably looking around 50,000 just, or 40,000 just for a full, 30 to 40,000 for a full suit. That's my next goal. A new suit of adamantium armor. Oh. Do you buy potions? Just like one. Doesn't buy... Okay.
Sorry, stranger. My time is short, so get on with it.
There
Oh,
is,
please,
however, a...
By all means, ask me lots of questions.
Imperial. Outfitter. So a little bit of everything.
What's this about?
What's this about? Well, I have practically no gold, and it will cost a lot more to go to Vivec. We take a Quama egg, I'll pick that up from the mine. I don't want to just eat one. I've had them before, but they were cooked. I can always buy hammers. Oh, you accept it. Thank you. If I need hammers, that means I've been in combat. Hammers for my armor. Or weapons. And it often means I'll have something that I've looted, which I can
Fresh
sell.
game.
Stupid Argonian. How come it's always overcast or foggy here? What are these Dunmer up to up on the roof of that place? Isn't that the Kimona Tong? The gathering place? The Council Club, yes, that's the Kimona Tong place. Alright. I should have around 25.
Why walk when you can ride?
25 gold. Can you take me to Vivec City?
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Some hours later. And Magnus is definitely down. Seems like whenever I get out, it's dark. It's not that we have a lot of melanin in our skin because it's ashy gray. We do require quite a bit of sun, too. We need sunlight. Well, at least I do. I don't like the super hot south, but give me a nice warm day in Vardenfell or even the Imperial City. I'll take that. Alright, so... I need to check the book I was given by the priest, The Pilgrim's Path. To stop the moon. The Shrine of Daring is found in the city of Vivec in the Temple District along the western wall of the High Fang. The Great Temple of Vardenfell. When you address the shrine, it's customary to leave behind a potion of Rising Force. I don't have any money for the temple. I could keep trying to sell things. Like, I could sell some of these potions, maybe. This is my home city, where I grew up. These people take you on a boat to other parts. Where do you go to? I'm Davis Irano, the gondolier. What's your destination? I can help with local information. Do you need services? Are you looking for something specific? Or someone in particular? What destinations do you go to? I can carry you by gondola to the arena in the center of Vivec, or to Lalu compound to the west, or the Telvanni compound to the east. Oh, thank you. Sometimes they take you via boat to nearby city. I guess it depends which one you go to. But these gondoliers take you within the city because Vivec is so big, and they're all in compounds, as you can see. Different sections of the city. During the day you'll see a lot of people outside, but when it's the dark of night, not so much. You also have to be wary of thieves. This is the time that, when I was a child, we used to come out and do our shady business. Now, that's not the temple. I can't even see it. I'd have to go up higher. But then I can't travel from compound to compound if I do. The temple is to the south. I should be over to the east more. I'm heading south right now. I could spend days going through this Vivec City. It's so enormous. I'm gonna go look. I don't even see Bardal, the moon that was caught by Vivec. If anyone ever questions the power of Vivec, the god, come to Vivec City and look for Bardal. Now, the temple's far to the south, but am I heading the right way? This is the south. I was mixed up. This is the south. Okay. I've got a long ways to go. I'm doing my second pilgrimage. As it said, it was quite difficult to do the last two listed on the pilgrimages. What is it called? What did the priest call it? It's got a name. It's not just pilgrimage. The 7 pilgrimages of the 7 graces. Not Pelagia. Ebenhart should be to the south. I don't have it on my map. Maybe it's here. Wish I had a compass on me. It's not that easy. It's starting to rain. Not that easy to tell which way I'm heading. There it is. Oh, it's further to the south. There it is, up ahead. There's Bardal. I'm seeing the edge of it. The meteor that was caught and held by Vivec. at the last moment, as you can see. Some call this a world of its own. It's pretty small if it's a world of its own. That is where they keep really, really bad people who disrupt Vardenfell or even Morrowind. Disruptive elements of the Tribunal are sent there. Since I'm not keen on the Tribunal exactly, I have to watch what I do and say. There's an Ordinator. These are Ordinators. They watch over Vivec City. They patrol it. They guard it. They're kind of like a religious... There's the shrine. They're like a religious type guard. This is Vivec. Oh, just had the strong feeling to get down and pray for a moment. I've never met him, but that's apparently what he looks like. As you can see, originally we were not ashen-skinned and red-eyed. We were the Chimer. We looked like Altmer. We were Altmer. We were golden-skinned. Vivec is ashen on his left, and Chimer, original color, on his right. This whole city is named after him. And here's Vivec again. People have given their offerings. It's a funny thing, these living gods. What exactly are they? They didn't create whole nations or worlds or people, but they've guided and protected Morrowind and the Dunmer. This is where Vivec is supposed to reside. And as far as I know, no one has seen him for a long time. Offerings. I don't have what's required for this pilgrimage, but at least I found it. Here, Vivec stopped the moon before it crashed into Vivec City. The moon levitates now above the city and is known as the Ministry of Truth. Yes. Well, I'm in the temple, on top of the Temple Compound. I have to look for someone who sells items. Hall of Justice. What is it I need exactly? Actually, it's in the book. I must remember this instead of having to keep checking. Potion of Rising Force, which actually makes a little sense. A little bit of sense. Underworks. This is where we, not so much in the temple, I never acted poorly here, the Temple Compound, but this is what it looked like where I grew up, where we played. Hall of Wisdom.
Tidings.
Are you missing a few pieces of armor down there? I couldn't tell you where to go. I haven't been here in so long. Oh, this is locked. Yes, I've forgotten. It's so maze-like, I've forgotten. I just remember how things were in the general city. Hello. It's not bad when you know your way around, Sunil Rilvain. What are you looking for in Vivec? You happen to know about me. I am looking for a specific place. Vivec has 8 cantons. On a map, it looks like a cross, with the foreign quarter at the top, the Temple Compound, with Vivec's Palace, the High Fane, the Ministry of Truth, and the Hall of Wisdom and the Hall of Justice at the bottom. The Hlalu Compound to the west, Helvani Compound on the east, and 4 cantons grouped together at the center. Radorn Compound northwest, Arena northeast, St. Dylan Canton northwest, St. Alms Canton southeast. You're in the Temple compound now. Yes, but that I didn't really want to know just about the compounds. Silt Striders from North Landing, north of the Foreign Quarter. Go to Saint Denis, surround Moloch Mar, Balmora. Guild guides at the Foreign Quarter. Mages Guild teleport you to Balmora, Eldrune, Caldera. Sadrith Mora, Mages Guild for a fee. Gondolers, I know, thank you very much, man. Boy, you look fetching today. You really do look good.
I'm sure
Good day
there's
to you.
someone else you can bother.
Good day to you. Oh. These are... Okay. Where exactly did I enter? Hello?
Outlander.
It's not bad when you know your way around. What are you looking for in Vivec? Okay. Well, I am looking for... It's a Hall of Wisdom? The Hall of Wisdom and the Hall of Justice contain the executive, administrative, judicial, and martial operations of the Tribunal Temple. They're in the Temple Canton of Vivec. I know that. Thank you. I just have to keep on looking till I find it. And it's getting quite late. Is this about the work I mentioned, or did you have other questions? I previously met this man a minute or two before, and then I came back. He's offering me work. What about the work? We've had 7 killings in Vivec recently. All the victims had their throats slit. Most did not appear to have struggled. 5 victims were Outlanders, 2 were Ordinators, and 2 Ordinators were armed and on duty. Their weapons were still in their belts. Nothing was removed from the victims' bodies. I cannot hire you. Only Ordinators may serve the watch, but if you can find this killer and execute him, I personally promise you a very handsome reward. I require no commitment from you. Indeed, I cannot officially accept one, but if you are interested, I can tell you what we know about the 7 victims and the reports of witnesses. Go on then, tell me. The 7 victims. None of the 5 Outlander victims had been on Vardenville longer than a week. 2 were found in the Foreign Quarter corridors, 1 on Foreign Quarter canal side, 1 on Hlalu compound corridor, and 1 on the water near the arena. All were armed. Only one, a mage, appears to have put up a fight. All had their throats slit with a dagger. Until the 2 Ordinators were killed, we thought it might be an anti-imperial fanatic, and it still might be. The 2 Ordinators were found dead near the victim at Hlalu compound, and we think they coincidentally interrupted the killer at work. Both had their throats slit with a dagger. That neither Ordinator had drawn a weapon is extremely unsettling. It suggests either extraordinary stealth or a very powerful sorcerer. That's all we know about the victims, and there's not much information from witnesses either. What do the witnesses say? There are no witnesses to any of the killings, but in Hlalu compound, at about the same time as one of the killings, an Outlander reported being threatened by a Dunmer woman armed with a dagger. It was dark, and the Outlander transported magically to safety, so he couldn't give us a very clear description, but he was sure the Dunmer woman with the dagger was dressed in a skirt and niche leather armor. In Hlalu compound? Where would I start? It seems to be all over Vivec City. Huh. Woman with a dagger. Yes, that's the only description we have. A woman, Dunmer woman with a dagger. In a skirt and niche leather armor. I'll look into this, but I wouldn't even know where to start. I'll see what I can do. Hello? Greetings. I need someone to deliver my apologies for me, and you look like you have a way with words. Alright, tell me more. I'm afraid I was rather drunk last night when I ran into Trebonius Artorius, that arrogant fool. It seems that the drink took over my tongue, and I called him a flathead. Now I have a horrid rash. No matter what I do, no matter how many potions I use or spells I cast, it won't go away. I've tried everything. If you give him my most sincere apologies, maybe he'll make it go away. I do it myself, but I'm feeling a little under the weather. I'll pay you 50 gold for your trouble. Sure, why not? Good, take this book to him and tell him I'm truly sorry. You'll find him in the Mages Guild here in Vivec. He's a rather powerful wizard, as I've learned. Alright, well... Oh, can you tell me about the 7 graces? It is customary for every member of the temple to do pilgrimages of the 7 graces. If you want to learn more, read the Pilgrim's Path. Alright, thank you. Let's go find someone who sells potions. Not that I've found it yet, but this is the underworks. The sewers. There's rats down here, big ones. Big rats. And we would use these to get around, get away from the Ordinators if we were afraid that they were suspicious. There goes. Not a very nice place. Some people do live down here. It's rare. The Ordinators usually come in and sweep out any homeless. Look at that. I swear that should have hit. 99 hit. Anyways, there's another rat right here. As I previously stated, more practice is needed. There was a rumor, though, in one of the... I don't know which canton it's in. In one of the underworks, there's a shrine to a Daedric prince. I haven't seen it myself, but some of the other... Are you serious? There's a slaughterfish in here? 2 of them. This is not where I want to be hanging out. I'm gonna smell real nasty after this. I believe that's it for the underworks for the Temple compound, the canton. Now, I'm still off to find somebody who sells that potion. An Ordinator told me to go to St. Olm's Canton, which, if I remember right, it's right ahead. In the plaza, there should be someone who sells potions. Which means I'm going to have to go up. Wash that smell off me, please. Maybe I should jump into the ocean. With all the slaughterfish that'll be in there, no thank you. You'd be surprised how many people don't know how to swim. At least from my experience. I know how to swim, but Vinius did not. A lot of people are afraid. Slaughterfish are everywhere. And in Morrowind, you have the Dreg, which are they're a little deeper, but they are intelligent. They're like race. Oh, I think this somebody's... There's not even a... Oh, there's a bed here. Hello, sorry to bother you. I heard where it is. They sell it in the main plaza, so... We'll have to be through here. Dregs are intelligent lobster-like creatures. That's what the Ruddy Man was that Vivec fought. Very powerful dreg. He could be right down there. We'll buy a potion, or I can buy a potion from him. I hope it's not too expensive. I'll have to sell some of my things in order to afford it. I don't see potions with either. I'll try. Hello. Welcome to Vivec. I'm Nailless Gowls. Are you looking for services in the Sacred City? Maybe I can help. What are you selling? Oh, you do sell some potions, but I'm looking for a potion of Rising Force. Sorry, I don't have one of those. Alright, thank you. Hello? Welcome. What are you looking for? Let's see what you have to sell. Alright. I don't see a potion of Rising Force here. Maybe there's a dedicated shop. Things change. The Dunmer tend to live a long time, but things do change after being away for decades. The canal works. This is the main plaza, right? This is the wasteworks. I guess I'm gonna have to search around like I did in the Temple Canton. I found a brewer hall where they... Here's the main plaza, where they sell alcohol. I need people live here. They also have shops here. What is this? Temple of St. Olms. I wonder if they've sold it here. There's no one out here, but it is late. Actually, it's early in the morning now. I've been walking around all night. Hope I won't disturb anyone who's trying to sleep. Hello.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Welcome to Vivec. I'm Valo Sealess. Are you looking for services in the Sacred City? Maybe I can help. What do you sell? Oh, you have a lot of potions. Do you have a potion of Rising Force? Cheap Rising Force potion. I think that should do. Bargain Rising Force. It's even cheaper. Let me see. I'll get the cheap one. Oh, thank you. I've got it. Just out of curiosity, I'm so tired though. I need to sleep. My sleeping is all messed up because I was up all night from a previous night, and I slept into the day, and now I'm up all night again. This way. I've got to find a way into the ramps down, and then go to... It's just over there. To the second pilgrimage. I could, if I was able to get another one, I could just drink it and levitate down, because that's what it is, a potion of levitation. But then I would have nothing to offer trying. As for that woman, Dunmore woman who's out there murdering people, I wouldn't even know where to start. But she's wearing a skirt and a niche leather armor. I'll have to keep an eye out. Unless Vivec is going to toss you up there, the only way to actually get up there is using a potion of rising force. Or a levitation type spell or potion. I'd like to donate a potion of rising force and ask for a blessing. The grace of daring. Thank you for your daring, Lord Vivec. I shall not shun risk, nor hide behind the mask of cautious counsel, for fortune favors the bold.